Hi, welcome back to another crochet tutorial. Today we're not going to be making warbles, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to make this little bag charm, which is like literally a bag. And it's really cute. I use this to put my keys or AirPods and then attach it to my jeans. You could actually attach this to a bag, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to carry a bag if I'm carrying this. Like, I sometimes only need my keys, so I just put it in my jeans and I don't have to bring anything. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into the tutorial. These are all the materials that you're going to need. I'm using a weight 3 milk cotton yarn, a 5mm crochet hook, and then you're also going to need this sort of metal ring that you can open. Then some needles, a pair of scissors, and a stitch marker to help you mark your stitches. For this project, as you can see, I'm using 2 colors of yarn, so it's going to be doubled. But for this tutorial purposes, I'm just going to use 1 color of yarn so you have a better visual of the stitches. I'm still going to use double yarns, but it's only going to be in 1 color. So if you only have 1 roll of yarn, then you can take the center pole and also the side pole. Now we're going to join these 2 yarns together, and the first thing you need to do is make a slip knot. And then insert your hook into the knot and make sure that it is tight. Now for the base, I'm going to chain 10, but it depends on how big you want your bag to be, so you can adjust that however you want. So I'm going to start chaining. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to skip the last chain and go to the next one to make 3 single crochets. So this will be the first single crochet. Here is the second one. And still going into the same loop, making your 3rd single crochet. And then now you can go to the next chain and make 1 single crochet. And then go to the next one, make 1 single crochet. And then basically you're going to do this until the end of the row, but leave 1 chain behind. So we're going to make 7 single crochets in total. Okay, I'm on to my last chain, and for this one, you're going to do the exact same thing like what you did in the first one. So 3 single crochets in the same loop. Here is 1. Here is 2. And 1 more on the same loop. And 3. So now the ends are going to look a little bit more rounded, and you're going to do another 7 single crochets across this other side of the chain. Okay, I'm done making my 7 single crochets. Now I'm going into the first single crochet that you made in the first chain. So this is the one. And then you're going to make a slip stitch. So now you're done with the base of the bag. Now you're going to flip this over and we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And we're going to start making the first row of the bag. So to make the first row, you're going to make double crochets only in the back loops. And we're going to start in the stitch that we did the slip stitch on. So yarn over and go only to the back loop. And make a double crochet. And then going into the next stitch, only taking the back loops and make another double crochet. Yarn over, go to the next one, make another double crochet only in the back loops. And you're going to do this all around until you're back to your first stitch over here. I'm going to do this off camera and I'll meet you guys back at the end. Okay, I'm on to the final stitch for my first row. Taking the back loop only, make a double crochet Now we're going to take the stitch marker off and then go to the exact stitch where the stitch marker was and make a slip stitch. You don't want to go into the chains because it's going to mess up the structure. And that's it, that's your first row. Now you're going to repeat the exact same process for the second row, except now you're going to take both the front and back loops. So we're going to chain 2, and then yarn over and make a double crochet on the same loop that we just did our chains. And you want to mark this stitch with a stitch marker. And you can continue making double crochets normally until you reach the stitch marker again. Here's my final double crochet. And now I'm going to take the stitch marker off and make a slip stitch. Okay, row 2 is done. You're going to do the exact same thing for row 3. Final stitch. And I'm going to take the stitch marker off to make a slip stitch. Okay, this will be your first 3 rows for the back, and for the 4th row we're going to make mesh stitch instead of double crochets. So to do that, we're still going to start off with 2 chains, and then yarn over and make a double crochet on the same stitch we just did the chains. Mark this with your stitch marker. And now we're going to start making the mesh stitch. So instead of making a double crochet right in the next stitch, we're going to chain 1, skip this next stitch and make a double crochet in the next one. Again, I'm going to repeat, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and make a double crochet on the next one. Chain 1, skip 1 stitch, make a double crochet on the next one. And you're going to keep doing that until you go around this and meet back at the stitch marker. I did my last double crochet and I have 1 stitch left over here. So I'm going to do 1 chain and then take the stitch marker off and make a slip stitch. Now your mesh row is done, and honestly you don't have to do this part. If you want to do just full double crochet rows, it's totally fine. I just feel like it adds a sweet little detail to the back and I like it. So yeah, now this will be the final row. We're going to do a full single crochet rows and we're going to chain 1 for that. Go to the stitch right where you make the chain and make a single crochet. And then we're going to make a single crochet in this chain space. So we're going to put the hook inside this little hole over here and make your single crochet. And then going into the next stitch, make another single crochet. And then another single crochet in the chain space. And so on. You're going to go around just with single crochets. This is the last single crochet. I'm going to make it into this chain space. And then go to the first single crochet and make a slip stitch. Okay, so basically your bag is done. Now you only need to make the handles, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So before making the handles, I like to make this little loop first to attach the little ring. And to do that, we only need to chain 3 from where we left off. So here is 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to skip the next stitch, go to the next one, and make a slip stitch. Pull it tight and cut the yarn off. Now take your hook, put this excess yarn through the hook and pull it through the loop. Pull tight to make it secure. And here is your little loop. We're going to hide this later, so now let's just move to the other side to make the handles, like this. We're going to move to the other side and make the handles. Now if you hold your bag like this, you're going to see these 2 stitches that are in this like turning area, and we're only going to work in these 2 stitches. So I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to insert my hook into this turning stitch. So this is 1, 2, and we're going to put your hook in the first one. And then still taking the double yarn, you're going to slide it through. And now we're going to chain 2. And then make a double crochet in the same stitch that we just did the chains. And 1 more double crochet in the next one. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. Now we're going to chain 2 again as a turning chain and flip your work around. And then make 2 more double crochets in the next row. So yarn over, make your first double crochet, yarn over, and go to the next stitch, make another double crochet. And then chain 2 as your turning chain, flip your work around, make 2 more double crochets. And you're going to want to continue this process until you have the length of the strap that you want. Mine is 7 rows, but you can do however long you want. You can use whatever stitch you want, honestly. If you're doing double crochet like me, it's going to look a little bit sloppy on the sides like this, but it does work up a lot faster rather than like single crochets or slip stitches. But again, it's your choice, so do whatever you like. Okay, this is how the back looks on my 7th row, and I'm going to now attach this ring. To do that, we're going to still do a chain 2, but on the second chain, we're going to include this little ring, put it on your hook, and make your chain. So, you're going to flip this around and start making a double crochet. But it's going to look a little bit different because you're going to include this ring in each double crochet. So I'm going to put this in a close-up look and show you. I don't really know how to explain this. You just have to pay attention visually, I guess. So yarn over, go to this first stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull 2 loops, and on the last pull you want to go through the ring. So it's going to look like that. One more time, yarn over, go to the next stitch, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and on the last pull, you're going inside the ring, taking the yarn and pulling it through. One last chain to secure everything together and pull the yarn through. This is how it's supposed to look, and now we're going to hide all of these extra yarns with a needle. We're gonna start with this one. Put both of the yarns through the needle, and we're just going to go random back and forth, make sure it's secure and really tight. Once you're sure that this is tight, you can just cut this off. And you're basically done. Now do the same thing for this extra yarns, and also you have one more inside there. Don't forget about that one. Alright, everything is nice and hidden. Now you have yourself a back charm. And for this specific size, I made it for my AirPods Pro. So you can put it here. And I usually like to attach this to my jeans or any pants that has a belt strap. But honestly, you can put it anywhere. You can put it in your bags, or I don't know, anywhere you can think of. And you could also make it bigger and then add a magnet in here for a shoulder bag or just a normal bag that you want to be secure. But in my experience in wearing this, it never falls. Like the AirPods will stay inside even without the magnet. So yeah. Alright, that is it for the tutorial. I really hope this is helpful because I really want to create something that is just useful and you can actually wear it everywhere. If you have any other ideas, either it's wearables or just random stuff like this, please comment down below and I'll try to make a tutorial on that. I'll see you guys in my next crochet videos. Bye!